What is up, everybody? It's Reverse here today, and we have to talk about The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom reviews so far. This game is at a 96 on Metacritic out of 86 reviews so far. I knew this game was going to be highly rated, but damn, this thing is a 96. Pretty much perfect scores all across the board. We got 100 from Pocket Tactics, 100 from Us Gamers, 100 from Eurogamer Germany. A lot of these places I even heard of before, but they're giving it 100s, 10 out of 10s across the board. So that is insane. This game is doing extremely well. People are saying the game is really great. People are saying this game might even be the Game of the Year contender, and we're only in May here, people. So, I gotta check this game out. I gotta check this out. I was talking crap before because the game was running at 30, and people didn't give Redfall a pass, but people are saying this game is Game of the Year already. So, like I said before, I enjoyed the last Zelda Breath of the Wild. I enjoyed it, but I wasn't like a huge super fan of it. But with this new one, this game getting so many 10s out of 10s, I gotta check it out. I gotta see what the hype is about with this game. But there was one. You see, you got 85 positive reviews, but there was one mixed review which had the Nintendo fanboys in a hissy fit right here. So this is from Gfinity. I guess they're like an esports website, esports gamer journalist. And they said, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is a great way to introduce yourself to the series, but not might be for those who didn't love Breath of the Wild. And they gave it a 6 out of 10. This company's just giving an honest review. The person who reviewed it gave an honest opinion, but people did not like it at all. Let's just read some of these comments of these salty Nintendo fanboys. Like, why are you so butthurt they didn't get this game a 10 out of 10? I mean, literally, 85 other people gave it a 10 out of 10 score pretty much, or a high, like 9 or 10 out of 10. Why are you mad that one place didn't give it a perfect 10 out of 10? I don't know, but people are definitely butthurt about this. Okay, so the first comment that we see. This person states that I am not a big Zelda fan. I played Breath of the Wild on the Wii U, but never really got into it. So this person was okay with the series, with the last game. But man, a 6 out of 10 seeing all other reviews seems like a big bait and a joke. If you are just seeking for attention, this is not the way to do it. So it's just fascinating how people are just saying automatically the guy who reviewed this game opinion is just wrong. His opinion is wrong, apparently. And the person who was making the statement wasn't even into the last game to begin with. So you might have the same opinion as this guy. But either way, the reviewer actually played the game and actually can give their opinion on it. Played and beat the game. With this person right here, they're just a fanboy who's just saying, hey, you shouldn't give the game a 6 out of 10 because the other reviewers said otherwise. So it's like, what? That's not how reviews work. You don't just go, but you don't just go by what the majority go with. I love all the replies here defending a game they haven't played yet. There's a lot of salty people saying this game should get a perfect score when they haven't even played the game yet. That is just crazy to me. At least with Redfall, I can at least say, hey, this game deserves probably the 6 out of 10. I can understand why the square got it's not perfect because I actually played the game, but some of you guys are doing the most. Like, you haven't even played the game, you're already giving it a perfect score. You haven't played the game. That doesn't make any sense to me. Everyone in the replies right now, leave the multi-billion-dollar company alone. Apparently he has the whole Zelda shirt, Mario hat, and a Nintendo Joy-Con as a sword. Okay. The coward writer of this review has gone private. Probably because he's been harassed by a rabid Nintendo fanboy. It's like, geez. It's like they gave the score a 6 out of 10. They didn't say the game was horrible, but they just didn't see the hype, what the hype was about. But he says, cocky in the review, but not when it comes to facing criticism from others. This dude really thought he put a zinger with that one. It's like, no, the dude probably just doesn't want to be harassed by Nintendo fanboys. There are 8 billion people on this planet, sir, and you care this much about one opinion. Yes. You rate that Zelda 6 out of 10, you're gonna have the fanboys up hounding you down your neck at that point. Like, geez. Be ready to fight the Horde. Pretty much. Kind of is like a Left 4 Dead moment. You gotta fight against the Horde with these Nintendo fanboys. How mad they are at this game. They get a perfect 10 out of 10 from everybody. Stay strong, guys. It's a fair review. Thank you for being honest, refreshing review. As someone who thought Breath of the Wild was disappointing, I mean, I didn't think it was disappointing. There were certain aspects I didn't like of that game. So even Breath of the Wild being a perfect score as well, I didn't think that was the case. There's a lot of things I didn't like about that, especially the whole, like, your weapons breaking. That was one of the major things I could think of off the top of my head that I really had a problem with that last game. But hopefully they're fixing this new one, because that was one of the major complaints people had with this, with the last one. So, a honest review, maybe. Watched a 10 out of 10 review earlier, and he talked about issues with the game for about 5 minutes, then said masterpiece 10 out of 10 like everyone else seems to be. That is crazy, because they would talk about the issues with the game for around 5 minutes, then tell you this is a perfect 10 out of 10. That doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. I don't even know what he just said. We called this reviewer a clown because they gave it 100. They gave this game 100. Got it right, not 100. Okay. I wasn't gonna play it anyway because it's Breath of the Wild 2, and I didn't really like the first one. I missed the way the other Zelda games played. So people want the old school Zelda, so people want the old school Zelda back. Finally, an honest and unbiased review. Thank you for exposing Nintendo. Okay. Nostalgia is a reason for such high scores. Just like Pokemon, I love the Zelda games until Breath of the Wild, like the art design, but the open world and crap dungeons took the enjoyment away from me playing after so many other open world games didn't have the Zelda vibe to me. Everybody in their class, despite having not actually played the game. Nuh-uh. Pretty much. Like, people are so burned about this. Like, you haven't played the game, but you're disagreeing with the person who actually played the game. It doesn't make any sense to me. This is a great review. Not getting on their hands and knees and worshiping and providing legit writing. I would give it a 6 or a 7 myself. Okay, apparently this person has played it too. This game has been leaked. If you didn't know, this game has been leaked for like the pirates, so to say. People selling the 7 Seas with the different emulators. People have been playing this game for around like a week or two at this point. So, but if you want to get the official release from Nintendo, you gotta wait until tomorrow, pretty much. Some people just have to be different, right? Right? Maybe you just thought the game was a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Like, is he really just... why do people think that people are just doing this just for clicks? Maybe somebody just says, hey, this game isn't all that. Disgruntled 30-something toy company defenders. Can you hear them? Their approach, interesting read. I gave Breath of the Wild pass on a lot of things because they reinvented so much at once, but I still had a pretty good time with it. I wonder if not giving them passes anymore would outweigh. Okay. A lot of people saying Nintendo are getting passes with this new game. I don't know. Because this game got an 8 out of 10 once again. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet got 8 out of 10. That game was super buggy on launch. Even several parts of this game cycle has been buggy and pretty much unplayable at points. So I remember at one point they did an update and people were like pretty much praying that game didn't get corrupted or they saved out or get deleted or whatever. So it's fascinating how Nintendo gets a lot of passes. And the fact that people are just so butthurt that this one review site, literally one out of like 86 so far. Can you imagine being upset that one person out of 86 other people didn't give the game a perfect 10 out of 10 score? You gotta pay bills, probably have a family at home, and you're legit upset about this? I can't imagine that, like, really. Good luck. Remember what happened when Jim Sterling gave Breath of the Wild a 7? I don't remember. they harassed this guy. I don't know what happened with that situation. Apparently he gave Breath of the Wild a 7. He got attacked. I don't know. This just in. If you didn't like the first game, you probably won't like the sequel. Mind blown. This is a legitimately good review. I know it's going to be an unpopular opinion, but they did explain that it worked for some and not for others, and that is okay. Since it's more Breath of the Wild and you loved it, great, but if you didn't, also cool. Shouldn't be an issue with this. It really shouldn't. Like, people should be okay with an opinion like this, but you know, they love Nintendo. These people love Nintendo so much. Any type of criticism. And they get real butthurt about it. Y'all are really going hard for a mediocre Zelda game. Save this energy for the actual good Zelda games like Wind Waker and Link Between Worlds anyway. Zelda fans are the absolute worst because they give a game a bad rating because it isn't like the games they played as a kid. Honestly refreshing to hear someone say anything but absolutely throat this game. Yeah, people have been doing the most. Like 10 out of 10 for this game. I don't know. I guess I gotta play it for myself, but I kind of want to see what the hype is about. People giving this game a 10 out of 10 score all across the board. It's like the game must be really good, and people are definitely throating as the term that this guy used. uh, your ass making this article, just making sure you don't fit in. Okay. Who even are you guys to give this game a 6 out of 10? Yes. How dare you give this game a 6 out of 10? Apparently, we can't give Zelda a score lower than 9 or a 10 because it's just complete sacrilege at that point. How dare you defame Nintendo by giving their precious elf guy a 6 out of 10? What? I think he's an elf. I don't know. What are they? I don't know. They're not humans. You look at the ears, they must be like elf people. I don't know. I know the deep lore of Zelda, but they don't like it. The bottom line, people don't like it when you give their game a 6 out of 10. Apparently. Why are people mad at this? Who even is Gfinity? A lot of people probably don't know who. A lot of people probably didn't know who Gfinity was before today, but now they do because they gave this game a 6 out of 10, and people were super butthurt about this. So I'm pretty sure their name is going to be known in the industry for right now at this point. Nintendo fanboys seeing this review right now. Pretty much. Already 800 quote retweets on the 6 out of 10 Zelda Tears of the Kingdom review. People are pissed. Oh boy. I can't see myself possibly getting angry when you see the vast majority of people giving this game a 6 out, giving the game a high score, 10 out of 10, and you're legit mad and pissed off about one score. Like, really? You gotta reevaluate your life at this point. Like, if you're really upset about this, like, it's not that big of a deal, to be honest, in all honesty. I don't know about y'all, but this is pretty valid criticism. Read the full review before you judge someone. Numbers/letter scores are just to grab your attention. They shouldn't be as important as what the reviewer generally has to say. The writer is clearly a Zelda fan as well. Okay. Stuns me that everyone is fighting for this review as the genuine unbiased take, as if the several tens across the board are suddenly a byproduct with favoritism, instead of also just being a genuine consensus. Good God, you all are insufferable. I'm assuming this guy is a Nintendo fan because with the Bowser avatar, he says you just are insufferable at this point. Jeez, even Nintendo fans don't like you other diehard Zelda fans. People in the replies who haven't even played it yet are arguing with the guy who has played it and thought it was just Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. You guys haven't played the game, but you're this upset about somebody's opinion who has played the game. Like, how? How is that even possible? Godspeed to the admin of this account, because the Nintendo ninjas are gonna be in your ass for 2 weeks. Pour one out for Gfinity tonight. People gotta pull out the hard liquor because of these Nintendo fans. Jeez. They're gonna have a rough week. I don't know why they're getting so cooked. I don't know why they're getting cooked so hard for this. All they said is you don't have to like the first game, you don't like the second one. Which that is a valid opinion. Like, if you don't like the first Breath of the Wild, that was completely like something you didn't like. I don't see why you would like this one. It's not changing. It's changing a few things, but it's not changing it drastically. So you'll like the sequel. So I think it's a valid opinion to me. But these guys are really turning into like a zombie horde at this point. Whoever don't give this game a perfect 10 out of 10 score. 6 out of 10, them Nintendo ninjas will have your address publicly available before the day is through. Jeez. Hopefully that's not going to happen. Hopefully these people won't react that crazy to this. But who knows at this point. Yeah, but I'm gonna include it right here. This is like a long thread of upset people or people talking about this 6 out of 10 score. Like this is just insane. Like once again, like people said that like 800 quote tweets. Let me see, 844 quote tweets of people just talking about this, the 6 out of 10 score, ignoring the complete like 85 other positive scores, but just focus on this one negative one. That is insane to me. Like it is just, it's not that serious. I don't care what game I like that most. I like that much. I am not gonna be mad if somebody gives the game a 6 out of 10, whether the rest of the scores is completely positive. Well, that doesn't make any sense to me. But hey, that is these guys' prerogative, I guess, to be angry over one score they don't seem favorable. Teach their own, I guess. But definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Do you agree with these fans' actions, or you think they're completely crazy to be this upset about one score? Let me know your thoughts down below. Leave a like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.